The Lakers in the midst of a 1-12 skid this month, while the Clippers deal with injuries. Blake Griffin already out after knee surgery, and Chris Paul missing Friday's loss to the Mavs with a bad hammy. CP3 warmed up before the game but did not play, joining Blake Griffin on the bench. Final moments of the first quarter, Thomas Robinson gonna beat the buzzer with a floater. 4 points, 9 boards for T-Rob. Lakers down 4 after 1. Then late in the second, great teamwork by the Clips. DeAndre Jordan to Jamal Crawford, and he'll share it with J.J. Redick, 3 of his 19 first-half points. Clippers up by 3 at the break. Early in the third, here come the Lakers. Timofey Mozgov tips in 2 of his 19 points, ties him for the team high. Lakers up 1, and they just keep rolling. Nick Young with a steal slam combo here gives the Lakers an 11-point lead. Doc Rivers about to blow a gasket over there on the sideline. Moments later, the Lakers turn defense into offense again. Julius Randle with 2 of his 13 points. He adds 8 assists and 7 boards. Lakers up 15 after 3, but back come the Clips. Austin Rivers, nice hesitation. Clippers bench scores 54 points. They're down 4. Ensuing possession for the Lakers. Nick Young with maybe the second assist of his career. That's D'Angelo Russell with a triple. Lakers up 7. 3 minutes left. Russell getting fancy. 2 of his 14 points gives the Lakers a 3-point advantage. And this will ice it. New nickname, Swaggy 3. 5 triples and 19 points for Young. The Lakers win by 9. They pick up their first win over the Clippers since opening night in 2013, snapping an 11-game losing streak to their Staples-centric co-tenant. J.J. Redick scored 22 points before leaving the game with a sore hamstring in the third.
This is for you!
Love that. A rematch of last year's NBA Finals with the Cavs hosting the Warriors. Golden State looks a lot different this time around, but it's working. The Dubs just keep winning. 7 straight victories and the league's best winning percentage. Kevin Durant and LeBron James comparing bad hairlines. Cavs have 4 straight wins. First quarter tied at 12. Durant with no affection for Kevin Love. Dunks right over him here. But give Love credit. He outlets to LeBron for a rip at the other end. Final seconds of the first half. LeBron with the lay-in here. 2 of his team high 31 points, and he stays on his marathon. Hustle in the house. The block at the other end on Zaza Pachulia. Warriors lead at the break, though, 55-52. Fourth quarter, Golden State gets hot. Durant with 2 of his game-high 36 points. Warriors up 12 with under 10 minutes left, but the Cavs come back. Richard Jefferson throws it down on Klay Thompson. The 37-year-old with plenty of spring in his stockings. And then Kyrie Irving to LeBron James for another monster slam. 10 assists for Kyrie. Cavs up 2. Less than 2 minutes left. Stephen Curry with a clutch triple here. He's never scored more than 20 on Christmas. Had 15 tonight. Dubs up by that many. 3. Final 10 seconds. Cavs down 1. This is Kyrie Irving. Tough fadeaway over Thompson. That's a 6'6" defender. Cavs up 1 with about 4 seconds left. Warriors drop a play for Kevin Durant with Curry as the decoy. KD loses his balance. He actually gets a shot off, but it is not close. Cavs win by 1. Kyrie finishes with 25 points, 10 assists, and 7 steals. LeBron adds 13 boards with 31 points. The Warriors led for more than 41 minutes of game time, while the Cavs led for just 42 seconds. But it's the Cavs extending their win streak to 5. You come at the king, you best not miss. LeBron continues to come out ahead in his matchups with Durant, winning 18 of 22. That includes taking the 2012 Finals in 5 games when LeBron James won his first ring. To the gridiron, Steelers can clinch the AFC North Division title with a win over the Ravens. As for the Ravens, they're still fighting for their playoff hopes. Both teams play like it too. This game goes down to the wire. Let's take you out to Pittsburgh for this division game. We'll start in the fourth quarter. Ravens up 10, but here comes Le'Veon Bell. Stiff arms a 340-pound Brandon Williams like he's Brandon Ingram. Bell scores from 7 yards out, cuts the deficit to 20-17, and then gives away a present. Next Pittsburgh possession. Ben Roethlisberger starts improvising, flips to Bell, one of his 3 TD passes. Bell finishes with 137 total yards. Steelers up 4, and Ben goes old school. Turns into Frank the Tank. But the Ravens come back. Less than 2 minutes in the game, Kyle Juszczyk blasts his way into the end zone from 9 yards out. Not one protein shake was missed by Kyle growing up. That is weight room and effort. Baltimore leads by 3. 14 seconds left. Steelers at the 4 now. Big Ben to Antonio Brown. Appears to be short, but stretches in for the game-winning score. Pittsburgh with a 4-point victory clinches the AFC North, while the Ravens are out of the playoff picture. Elsewhere in the AFC, a rainy, windy night in Kansas City. Chiefs hosting the Broncos. 7-zip Chiefs in the first. Tyreek Hill follows his blocks and explodes upfield. Hill with 6 carries for 95 yards, including this 70-yard touchdown, gives the Chiefs a 14-0 lead. After the Broncos cut the deficit in half, KC goes back to work. Alex Smith, Travis Kelce. Nobody's catching Kelce. Goes 80 yards for the score. Kelce with a career-high 11 catches, 160 receiving yards. Chiefs lead 21-7. Get it. Late fourth quarter, nose tackle Dontari Poe tosses to Demetrius Harris. A money fake by Poe here. 2-yard score as the Chiefs chop the Broncos by 23. Time for our first break. Coming up, more NBA action on the way. The Spurs looking to make a statement against the Bulls. And the Knicks hosting the Celtics over at the Garden. We have the highlights. Plus, we'll take a look back at a wild year. From the return of NFL football in LA to the retirement of 2 icons. More Sports Central on the way. Stick around. Love to see Nick smiling there. After losing to the Clippers on Thursday, the Spurs blasted the Blazers by 20 before going back to San Antonio. Today, the Spurs hosting the Bulls, a team with high expectations coming into the season, but Chicago's just 14-15. Let's head to Texas. A big night for Kawhi Leonard and LaMarcus Aldridge. The Spurs come out firing in the first, already up 18. LA showing his range. Starts the game 9 of 9 from the field. Third quarter, it's the run-in of the Bulls. Dwayne Wade with 3 of his team-high 24 points. Ties it up at 63. San Antonio responds with the claw. Kawhi Leonard tip jamming 2 of his 25 points. He also grabs 10 boards. Then LaMarcus Aldridge goes back to work. Scores a game-high 33 points, hits 15 of 20 shots. The Spurs win their 5th straight home game by 19 points. While Cleveland remains the dominant team in the Eastern Conference, Boston isn't too far behind. The Celtics have the 3rd best record in the East and are 13-5 against conference opponents coming into today's matchup with the Knicks. The Celtics with 3 straight wins over the Knicks before today. Boston's up 8 in the 3rd. Here comes Al Horford right down Santa Claus Lane, and that is all over Kristaps Porzingis. Celtics up 10. Celtics keep the momentum going. Isaiah Thomas, 3 of his team-high 27. They're up 11. Fourth quarter, Knicks down 5. Porzingis finishes at the other end with the layup plus the foul. Free throws good. 22 points for KP. Knicks down 2. About a minute left. Carmelo Anthony with 2 of his game-high 29 points. Caps a 16-3 run. We're tied at 112. Celtics have the answer, though. Al Horford to Marcus Smart. Bright idea. Knocks down the game-sealing 3. Celtics win by 5. The Knicks have 4 straight Christmas losses. Bah humbug. To Oklahoma City, Thunder hosting the young T-Wolves. We'll start in the 3rd. Russell Westbrook draws 3 defenders. Dishes to Steven Adams for the dunk. OKC leads by 12. A minute later, Westbrook is going to do it himself here. Can't imagine trying to defend that. Jumper pushes the lead to 82-70. Fourth quarter, the former Bruin still in attack mode. He always is. Coast to coast, 31 points, 15 assists, and 7 boards. The Thunder cruise to a 12-point win. He is fantastic. Halftime here on Sports Central. Up next, we'll take a look at the year in sports. A couple long championship droughts came to an end, thanks to LeBron and a fun-loving team from the north side of Chicago. That special feature is next. Welcome back to Sports Central Sunday night. 2016 was all about hellos and goodbyes here in the Southland. Kobe went out only as he can, dropping 60 points in his career finale. Vin Scully was gracious and kind as ever while he bid farewell following 67 seasons. And the NFL came back to LA after more than 2 decades in Nellyville. It's all part of the year in sports. You know we can't end a Sunday night without our final ticks. Carmelo Anthony couldn't deliver a win at the Garden today, but he still planted a meaningful gift with a Knicks fan. That and more when we come back. Stick around. Before today's Knicks-Celtics game in New York, Carmelo Anthony teaming up with the Garden of Dreams Foundation to give a car to the family of 17-year-old Jarrell Lara. He suffers from a rare form of cancer, but that gift should help the whole fam, all in the spirit of Christmas. The Cavs-Warriors rivalry continues to ratchet up, and so does the gamesmanship. Remember that block in the finals? Well, now it's a poster that hangs near the visitors' locker room at Quicken Loans Arena. If you look closely, you can see a ring added to LeBron's finger. His teammate J.R. Smith didn't play today since he's recovering from thumb surgery. That's not a purse he's got on his shoulder there. His arm is in a sling, but JR still had some fun hosting a pajama party. Everyone taking part in onesie season, as he calls it, except for his mom. JR saying, "Moms ain't got it on yet, she's slacking," end quote.
Where can we go?
Love him, he is just nonstop laughs. That will do it for us this evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you had a great Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or just Sunday fun day. Good night, everyone.